so long it's like alchemy.
Would this be a revenge game for Dallas? Remember the Jordan Bell off the backboard disrespect? Yeah, not so much. Now, they put this German dude, a stiff on KD. That's a nasty, buttery, smooth crossover to the rim. And early on, it was Slim Reaper mode. Now, Barea, why even close out? If you stacked Yogi Ferrell and Barea on top of each other, maybe they could challenge KD's shot. But I want to give Dallas credit. The vets, they played hard. They played savvy. Dirk still can do that over anybody at any time. And to Dallas's credit, they were featuring him, and we were giving help on Dirk in the block. Clay off the dribble, peeped the leg flare, wanted the and one, but couldn't get it. Getting much better off the dribble shooting KD. That's just what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I love Wes Matthews, but Dallas's roster, very rough, very chipped up like Golden State, but the turnovers from KD in particular early on let Dallas stay in this game. Yogi Ferrell, you have one. But offensively, he had everything going, and you can tell his rhythm is better handling the ball more. And Barnes would never say it, but believe me, he feels some type of way about Kevin Durant. He does. You could just see in his aggression. And now, any of you that have been hit flush with a basketball in the face knows, gonna make your eyes water. So look at KD, man, handing out kisses to old ladies and splashing threes in old men's faces. Dirk, you have some. And don't hate, you're witnessing maybe the greatest scorer in the game right now. Iguodala, how about 10 assists in 29 minutes? Now, this game was somewhat close until fourth quarter Klay Thompson heat check. 5 of 5 from downtown. And it was one of those moments where everybody in the arena was like, get the ball to Klay, get the ball to Klay. And he delivered and put the game away. Now, David West quietly has kind of become our sixth man, right? I know Iguodala would claim that role, but I don't know what kind of testosterone supplements this dude's taking, but he's finishing above the rim every night. Warriors roll Dallas at Oracle. All right. So the Slim Reaper, I mean, I was looking at his numbers, 36, 11, and 7. Now the 5 turnovers, they felt like almost 10 because they were such bad turnovers where they were unforced and it was just sloppy execution. But Kevin Durant, I truly believe, I'm trying to search my mind now. I'm 34. I saw Jordan enough, but I also was a younger kid, so contextually, I probably can't fully appreciate MJ. But up until Jordan, I'm thinking back to Jordan, Kobe had to work a little harder. What I'm getting at is KD is probably the best scorer I've ever seen of the basketball. If you want to talk about efficiency and ease and variety, and it's his size that really sets him apart from a Kobe Bryant, where Kobe at 6'6", he's essentially the same size. Kobe didn't have freakish physical attributes, right? He had just work ethic, and don't get me wrong, he was a great athlete. But Durant just scores the ball like just in a freakish form, man. What else happened in this game? Jordan Bell got the start and just filled the stat sheet up, man. Draymond-like stat sheet. He does need to, I said something about this in my Patreon video and I'm not sure that he's a natural basketball player, but I think he's smart. So I think he figures things out quickly. He's a quick learner. Omri Caspi, a career high in a Warriors uniform. I believe he had about 15 points. And you're going to see against the lesser athletic teams, I think he has more opportunity to get his shot off. But what I want to see moving forward is, if you recall David West and Ian Clark, remember that backdoor cutting chemistry they had a season ago? I think David West and Caspi can establish the same thing. And Caspi, being a lot bigger, can finish around the basket in a variety of ways, right? He has the Euro quick flip, and he can kind of surprise you and elevate and dunk as well. So that was cool to see Caspi get off. Let's talk about the Mavericks a little bit. Harrison Barnes. I feel like he feels some type of way. Harrison Barnes, what do they call him? The governor or the president, right? Very, very Carlton-like in his approach to life in basketball. But he got very aggressive with Durant, and I feel like he can't help but feel some type of way about the situation, right? You went from NBA royalty to the bottom of the NBA. And speaking of the Mavericks and the bottom of the NBA, Mark Cuban, I don't know how many of you are a fan of the show Shark Tank, but I am. Mark Cuban is a very smart businessman, right? So it's kind of ironic that he's letting his heart, it seems like he's running this team a little bit too much with his heart rather than his head. And what I mean by that is, obviously Dirk Nowitzki is going to get that treatment. Dirk has earned that as one of probably the 20 greatest players of all time. Mark has said Dirk can play as long as he wants. And you saw them feature Dirk still. But if you look at J.J. Barea, even Wes Matthews Jr. at this point, a Devin Harris, right? These are guys that I think Mark has become emotionally attached to. And where if you look at what the Mavericks, where they are right now, why are you at the bottom of the league, but you're playing like 33 and 34-year-old guards? I know Nerlens Noel was not healthy, but why isn't Nerlens Noel playing, Rick Carlisle? Why isn't that Powell kid from Stanford playing more? What do you have to lose? So I think Mark, I know he's super smart, but I think he is running this team with his heart, and it's unfortunate for Maverick fans. Moving forward, the Warriors, this is like the first weekend they've had off maybe all season. They're going to have the Lakers Monday night. Everybody should be returning with the exception of Steph Curry. Nick Young off the concussion protocol. Zaza and Draymond both with the sore shoulders. Now, watching Patrick McCaw in this game, he's still traumatized from that hit from Boogie. You could tell his aggression going to the rim is just not there. It may take a few weeks for that, man, but it'll be good to have a healthy lineup. This Laker team playing better, but they're coming back from an East Coast long road trip, so we should be able to jump on them early if we're alert and ready to go. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'm out, y'all.